What's up, guys? It's Serge. Today we're going to talk about sweep picking. All right, so this is kind of an advanced shred technique that's kind of utilizing the sweeping motion or just dragging of your hand. So when we do this, your pick, if you see my pick, it just kind of looks like I'm doing this. Just dragging it across the strings. I'm not picking my hand up individually with each string, like picking individually. I'm just dragging it. Try that a couple times and just try and get the feel for that, and then go the other way. So with our left hand, what we're going to do is we're going to put our third finger on the 14th fret of G, the third string, and we'll do a downstroke with that. After that, we're going to put our second finger on the 13th fret of the B string and pick that downstroke. So we have fluid motion with my right hand. And then lastly, what we're going to do is we're going to put our first finger on the 12th fret of the high E string. So we're going to have... And then also I'm just doing this with my hand. I'm not going da-da-da, picking each one. We're just dragging it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do an upstroke on the 17th fret of the high E string. So we have... down, 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 up, down, 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 up. After we do that, we're going to do a pull off from that 17th fret to the 12th fret, so it'll go. To finish this exercise, we're going to do another upstroke on the 13th fret of the B string, so it's going to go. That's a good place to start with, just doing the 3-string sweeps, and you could do different variations on that, but that's a good place to start. Alright, so now we're going to move on to a more advanced sort of sweeping technique with rolling your finger. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our first finger on the A string, 12th fret. Then we're going to hammer on to 15 like this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use our third finger for 14 on the next string, so we have, and that's a downstroke when I go to that, so it'll be down, hammer on, down. Now what I'm going to do now with that same finger that I have here, I'm just going to roll it like this. I'm going to go on 14 on the G string, a downstroke too. So I have... It's called rolling. It's kind of like doing 2 strings, but you don't have both of them ringing at the same time. I'm kind of using the very tip of my finger for the first one, and then the more fleshy bottom part of my finger for the second one. Then to continue, we're going to do the 13th fret on B, downstroke, and then downstroke on the 12th fret of the high E string. So altogether we have... To continue this, we're going to do an upstroke like we did before with the 17th fret on E. Pull off, up. It's the same exact pattern, we're just going a different direction. So we have up, pull off, up, 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 down. And I was rolling my finger during that time. So that time when I rolled my finger, I was actually starting with the bottom part first, and then I went to the tip. It's the opposite of what we did before. So if we combine both of these going down and up, just like that. A tip with sweep picking is that you only want to play with one finger at a time. You don't want to go like kind of like that. You want to just have it one finger at a time. And that's what the rolling allows you to do. It allows you to just sort of use one finger, but keep each note individual. Just to kind of recap, to get that rolling technique down, just practice using one finger at a time and just go back and forth between two strings. And then with the other finger. And then this. And then maybe you could even add 3 strings in it. Another thing we can do is we can do a major sounding arpeggio. An arpeggio just means that it's a chord that's broken up into notes individually. So instead of doing... it goes... And that's what we're doing with sweep picking. We're doing arpeggios. So before we were doing a minor one like this, which is from the A minor arpeggio. So now we're going to do a major version. So let's do the 12th fret on the A string again. Hammer on to 16. Now we're going to put our 3rd finger on the 14th fret again of the D string. And then do that rolling thing that we talked about before. Now we're going to keep rolling to the next string. So it'll be on the 14th fret of the B string, so it'll go like this. And to do this efficiently, you got to make sure that your first note, you're using the very tip of your finger so that you have room to use on the other strings. To finish it off, we're going to do a pick on the 12th fret, downstroke, and then upstroke on the 17th fret of the high E string. This is all down up until you get up to this note, so it goes down, hammer on, down, 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 up. So we have down, hammer on, down, 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 up, pull off, up, 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 down. That's a good place to start if you're kind of starting your whole sweep picking adventure. So if you want to keep diving more into it, you could do different chord voicings and arpeggios if you're familiar with those, like F major 7 or F minor 7. Just kind of using different arpeggios and whatnot. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you saw, subscribe. And if you guys have any questions about technique or anything with guitar, leave them in the comments. I'll try and answer them. And subscribe. And if not, just a reminder, I don't know. I'm going to remind you about, I don't know what I'm going to remind you about. I don't know. Just testing the microphone. Yeah. What's up, guys? It's Serge. Today we're going to talk about sweep picking. Yeah, we'll throw that in the bloopers.